Well, today is bull putting out day, or whatever you want to call that. So me and Bud and the cow dogs and my wife and little boy are out there on a side by side, and we're getting them. And I see one right. Hold up, buddy. There's all the dogs. Where is he? Right there's one bull. And the corrals are just right here that we're putting them in. And then this might be everything else. Right here, there's some yearling steers in here with them, but well, this isn't all of them. There's just a couple bulls in here and some of the yearlings, but they're kind of being cantankerous. Just literally need them to go that way towards the corral. And then there's an old wild cow in here that's kind of making it difficult, but we'll see when we get done here. Loop up here and see that cow in the lead right there's a real rotten bitch. Things got a little bit wild there for a second. We got all of them, but I think 3 or 4 in. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 in here, and there's Bud. I'm leaving him in here at the corrals. There's still one big bull in there, and then there's 3 out there still. My wife and Dad are bringing those. My wife called and said one's kind of crippled up and might have got his face hurt fighting, so he might not be any good. He's kind of getting old anyway, but had to do a lot more running around. Loading this stuff up by yourself is kind of a lot, but gonna go find the cows and dump these out and be back. So here's the first little bunch of cows. Turn them out, put these 2 and the next 2 out with them. This bull came from Tin Sleep, and that one came from the Black Hill Stock Show. This one's part Gelby, and this one's just an Angus one. Find some cows. I'll let these next 2 out. Here we got a bull I bought from a neighbor and a shorthorn. Come on, fellas. This guy knows what's up. Come on, buddy. There's the other little bunch right over there by a neighbor's hay meadow. So I'll turn these guys out. We got a bull from a guy in Tin Sleep with the green tag. Really like the looks of him. And then this other one here. That's the one my brother raised. Tin Sleep bull. Hopefully they see him down there. Head that way. Might kind of shush them in that direction. I think they see them. Head down there, them cows. But, yeah, that's my neighbor's house right there. He's pretty good help. He's a pickup man and stuff too, and a farrier. Pretty good guy to have as a neighbor. But I think they see him. Got to go load up a couple more. Well, I used this trailer the other day to haul some dries into town, and that's where all this excrement came from. I put my dogs up here in this front when I was hauling them over there to get those bulls. I didn't need the dogs anymore because most everything was in the corral, and I kind of forgot they'd been in here. So I put them up in the cab of the pickup, and now the cab of my pickup smells like this trailer. It's awesome. Them hopped right there over the console. Got a bunch of it on that G-form. Just everywhere in here now. It stinks. We got 3 more loaded up. Bud's gonna stay here and keep an eye on these yearlings and 1 crazy cow. There's still 1 more bull out there. My wife and Dad are headed out to bring him in, so almost done. I was just gonna put these 3 here in the trailer without dividing them, but man, they got the fighting bad, so I split them up. I'll put 2 out here with this bunch of cows here. Got that bull from a guy in Buffalo named Dave Bliss, and what's this guy? Yep, this is another one I got from that Dave Bliss. Sure, yeah. I think this is one I raised. I have to look and see when I turn him out. It's kind of goofy. We're back here by my neighbor's hay meadow. Got this guy here to turn out. He was pretty belligerent and crazy in the corrals. But yeah, he's got this hip brand on him. I guess I must have raised him or something. He's got, that's just a scar on his shoulder, but this might be his last year. Get kind of old looking. Now I got this bull. He goes to some heifers at a different pasture. So I'm gonna unsaddle Bud. So I'm done with him. But before I go there, I gotta get this guy in and cut that horn off that's hanging down and bugging him. And he will also go out with some heifers. So I'm gonna get him in the squeeze chute and take care of that. No. Just get her when we get those yearlings out of there, I guess. Well, I sharpened that up. Right there's his horn. And he's bleeding a little, but he'll be all right. It's not hanging there hurting him anymore, so I'm gonna load him up and turn him out. But before they go out to do work, they gotta get fly spray. And this guy hates it. Pretty much dying. Killing him. What a drama queen. Oh gosh, it burns. It doesn't really burn. He's just a baby. Alright. Turning this guy out. He's all done bleeding. Here's the heifers he's headed to. I better get his sidekick turned out here. This guy is half Wagyu, so that's why he's a pretty good heifer bull. They both got a pretty good disposition. But they just got to mosey down there to the heifers. And now here's some proof that I checked their salt. Yep, they still got salt. Well, on the way home here, I see that one of the neighbors has a calf out on the highway. Luckily, there's a gate right here. So I'm going to see if I can shush him in there. Do the neighborly thing, I guess. Alright, he's headed the right way. Keep going a little further, buddy, a little further. What they usually do is they'll go pretty good like that till they get probably 8 feet from the gate, and then they'll go the other way. Turn around, buddy. You're almost there. See, just like that. Oh, perfect. And I saved the day once again. Well, that was bull turnout day, so if you watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. Sorry I didn't get more of the action and the exciting stuff. Getting them in, those yearlings were kind of running off and kind of needed both hands, and it got kind of wild and woolly. And then when we got them in, some of those bulls started fighting real bad, so kind of had to get them in and get them in the trailer real quick, and it just kind of got crazy there for a minute. So kind of need both hands and can't be holding on to a camera for video and that stuff. I'll try to get better about that, but appreciate you watching.